what property? Distributive. So I'm gonna leave it as 80 is greater than or equal to a negative 8 times W is negative 8W. A negative 8 times a negative 8 is a positive 64. Going to box up my negative 8W because I want to leave it on this side, put all my other numbers together. So if this is a positive, it's going to be a minus 64. Minus 64. 80 minus 64 is 16. 16 is greater than or equal to a negative 8W. Divide by the negative 8. Divide by negative 8. So I get a negative 2. What do I need to do with my sign? Switch it because I divided by a negative, so it becomes less than or equal to W. And then I always rewrite it, W is greater than or equal to a negative 2. A lot of questions came up and I said, think about it for number 2. It says we want to complete the table to make this a proportional relationship. If I just look at these two numbers, this would just be a 3, right? But if I move on down the list, is this proportional? No. What number should go here? 24. What number should go here?
33.
So can I make this proportional?
No.
No. It's not proportional. I gave you the points to find the slope. So it's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Hope you wrote the formula down. So these are points number 1, because you always read it left to right. These are points number 2. So y2 is 1 minus y1 is a negative 3. x2 is 4 minus x1 is a negative 2. Keep, change, change. So 1 plus a positive 3 is 4. Keep, change, change. 4 plus 2 is 6. So then I need to take 4 6 and I'm going to reduce it by 2. And I get 2 thirds. What does this mean? What does the 2 mean? Up 2, and a 3 means?
Right 3.
Right 3. You had to have all of that, and you had to reduce. Told you last week that next week you're going to have to reduce. So if I want to find a point on the line, I go up 2, 1, 2, right 3. 1, 2, 3. Right there on the line. Up 2, 1, 2, right 3. 1, 2, 3. And you can keep doing that and finding the next point. Number 4, a circle has a radius of 4 feet. What is the circumference of a bigger circle if the scale factor of the smaller to bigger is 4 to 9? Okay, so I've got the radius equals 4, so I need to find the circumference. To find the circumference, it's 2 pi r. So the circumference is 2 times 3.14 times 4, which would equal, what do you have? What? I have 25.12. Okay? So that's the circumference. Yes?
So whenever I did it, I put in my calculator the pi thing, so it's 25.13 instead of 12.
And that's fine.
But it's, yeah,
Because you
it's
use
just
the pi sign on your calculator. Yep, that would work. So it's okay, yeah. Small to big. Okay, go ahead. Because the radius is the same, I really don't have to do all this work, do I? If the radius is 4, and the factor is 4 to 9, the radius of the bigger circle is just going to, because that's a 4, right? So it has to equal, it's gonna have to equal the same thing. So do I have to do all that work?
No.
No, you really didn't have to. What?
Yeah.
It'll still be, so well, let's finish doing this. So we've got 4 to 9, right? And then the circumference is going to be, let's erase that, 25.12 over x. We're gonna do that, so 4x equals 9 times this, and yours might just be off just a little bit because you have the 0.13. Does that make sense? So I've got 226.08 divided by 4, divided by 4, and I get 56.52. Did you guys get something close to that?
Yeah, we got 0.54.
You might have 5.4. Okay, this is your answer. Solve this proportion. We're gonna have 5b equals 4 times the quantity b minus 8. Could I have switched them around?
Yep.
Yep, doesn't matter. But what do I do next? Distributive property. 4 times b is 4b. 4 times the negative 8 is a negative 32. So I'm gonna move my 4b over with my other b. So I'm going to box my negative 32. So subtract 4b, subtract 4b. So then I have 1b equals a negative 32. So isn't that just saying b equals a negative 32? I didn't have to divide by that one. Draw a right triangle that is also isosceles. Right means it has to have a, what, 90-degree angle. Isosceles means 2 sides the same. And I'm not getting out a ruler, but does that look pretty close?
Yeah.
To show it, make your little box saying that it's a 90-degree angle. Show your lines. Because those are the ones that are the same. The cross section in this pyramid would be a what? What shape?
Triangle.
Yep. And if you want to be specific, it'd be an isosceles triangle. But as long as you have triangle, count it right. But add isosceles with it. Don't count it wrong, just add it with it, please. Sphere, cylinder, or cone, those are my 3 choices. Which shape possesses a set of parallel cross sections that are congruent circles? Congruent means same shape, same size. So which one is it?
Cylinder.
Cylinder. A sphere and a cone would have similar circles when you cut it. Because they, like in the cone, your circles get smaller every time I cut it up, right? Same with the sphere, and I'm not doing a good job making this 3D, but if you think about it, if I cut it like this, my circles get bigger and then they get smaller, so they would be similar, not congruent. So your answer is cylinder.